Hey guys, it's LNS here once again, and this time I'll be bringing you guys a really special video. It is a combination of a tutorial-ish as well as a battle commentary, which you guys will see in a bit. Because the replay system is actually messed up now for Rome 2, I have to record my live gameplay, and I will be commentating over it. But before those battles, I'm first actually going to show you the faction of Swabby, my main faction currently. Let me explain the advantage and disadvantage of this nation. Firstly, it is a barbaric nation, and barbaric nations units have special abilities. The most prominent being the frenzy ability over here. It improves a unit's charge and weapon damage for an extended period. It is a really powerful ability. If you can get this unit and get your swordsmen over here, sword masters, the highest tier unit, if you get a charge and then you pop frenzy, you will almost always win the other sword units, even if they are Praetorian guards. And I'll show you guys in a live battle if I go ahead against Rome. I'll show you guys how effective these are. But trust me, I have tested them out against a Praetorian, against legionaries, armored legionaries, and these guys decimate them in the melee combat if you get a charge in. Second ability that the barbarian factions unit have, the special ability, is the ability called Headhunt. After you activate it, on top of the EXP and level experience that your men get while they are in combat in the battle, because normally when your guys level up in combat, their stats increase, but with the addition of Headhunt, the unit's attack will increase as well. So it's like a double increase on top of the level that it gets. Really powerful. You actually, if you get a good charge and good kills with the one unit, that unit its attack will keep increasing. Another reason why I chose Swabby was because one, they had the sword masters, which are pretty awesome. Very high, pretty high weapon damage of 55, and a high defense as well as high morale. So those are some pretty awesome stuff. And next, they have a berserkers unit. They only have 60 men in it. They are light infantry unit, but they are pretty crazy. Headhunt ability as well as frenzy. They also have the scare ability, which frightens all enemy units. Pretty useful, but you don't normally want to bring a lot of them. Just bring one or two, just to support the attacking on the flanks, to demoralize the enemy even further. Blood Swan, light infantry, pretty cheap. I don't really use these two. What I want you guys to notice is the usage of Wilderness Spears. Apparently it sounds like my in-game name, Wilderness. And yeah, they are really good value for money. They cost 760, and if you take a look against Rome, let's take a look at Triarii. They only cost 650, 34, 40, 59. Alright, shouldn't compare them to that. Let me compare them to the other barbaric factions spears. Alright, you can see Iceni, chosen spearman. Alright, so 34 attack, 45 weapon damage, and 69 defense. 34, 45, 69. Over here is 26, 40, and 62. So pretty high, better stats. 69, alright. 65. These are a little bit cheaper though, but another important thing that these Wilderness Spears have is the first, they have a charge defense expert passive, which means that their melee attack will actually increase when the enemies get a charge in. Cavalry counter tactics, pretty standard. They also have this awesome ability called Encourage, which provides a morale bonus to nearby allies, and for 760 denarii, with this added ability to encourage, it's a really good passive ability in conjunction with the Sword Masters and other units that you might have. The Sword Masters also have encourage ability, which makes it even better. So these guys have really high morale. They help each other out. So the Wilderness Spears will boost the morale for the Sword Masters, and Sword Masters will boost the morale for the Spear units. And the Barbaric factions, higher tier infantry, have really high morale bonuses. So for the Spear Nobles, they have 38, 45, and 82. 38, 45, 82. Same weapon damage, a little bit higher melee attack, and much more higher melee defense, but they also cost really very expensive. They cost about 160 more denarii, right? 160, am I right? 140, 140, 150, yeah. 150, 160, yeah, 160. So if I think if I boost it up by 100, 36, 45, 71, still a little bit lesser than the Spear Nobles, but oh well. But Wilderness Spears, I like them a lot. And for Missile Infantry, Longbow Hunters, pretty good archer unit, pretty decent missile damage of 25, pretty standard. The Iceni Barbaric faction doesn't have archers. Oh crap. And the Avernis doesn't have archers as well, so this is also the only faction with archer unit. Slingers, pretty okay, normal missile damage, and the Peltasts, 18 damage, also pretty standard. A little bit more damage than the Iceni's Peltasts, but overall pretty standard. Melee cavalry, for the cavalry they have melee cavalry of Noble Riders as well as Germanic Scout Riders. Germanic Scout Riders is just a light cav to scout around. Not really that useful in engagement, or at least I haven't found that much of a use for them as compared to Shogun 2, but I'm still testing around. Noble Riders, pretty awesome cavalry considering their price. They cost 890 denarii, pretty decent weapon attack, pretty decent weapon damage, pretty decent charge bonus, high health, high morale, high melee defense. They have the charge defense expert ability, which once again increases their attack when they get charged, but still you probably don't want enemy cav to charge you. You probably want to charge them. They also have frenzied charge, which improves their charge speed as well as charge damage and acceleration. That's pretty good. And resistance to cold, they can hide. Also, they can encourage. So the Barbaric factions have pretty high morale and pretty good passive abilities, which boosts the morale. So we'll see how they pan out in the battles that I'll be showing. Hey guys, welcome back. We're actually in the battle now, and I've pre-recorded this gameplay live because the replay system is not working, and I'm actually commentating over it. So as you guys can see, I've picked Swabi, and you guys will see what faction my opponent is in a bit. And let's talk about my build over here. I have 6 units of Sword Masters, 2 units of Noble Cav, 2 units of Berserkers, and 2 units of Peltasts. And for my spear, I have 3 units of Spear Brothers and 1 unit of Wilderness Spears, which is my general. The Wilderness Spear is actually the highest tier spear unit that that Swabi has. So yep, just setting up my army, and the tactic I'm gonna use here is the tactic that I use quite a lot for Swabi. And as I said before, Swabi is my main faction that I play, and I've actually researched quite a bit on the different kind of builds that I can bring. So I'm against a Macedonian army, which is pretty pike heavy, pikemen, slingers, thorax pikemen. You guys can see that in the pike phalanx formation. And he's gonna be playing very defensively, and if I attack head on into his pikes, I will definitely lose. Which is why I split my army up into two. The first battle line, my main battle line, consists of my sword masters as well as 3 of my spear brothers. That would be my main battle line. And then my secondary battle line will be of my flanking force, which consists of the Peltasts, my general, my noble riders, Cav, as well as my berserkers. And I'll explain a little bit more on why I had brought berserkers and I put them in the flanking force in a bit when the battle actually starts. So we are both moving up here. Alright, and he's actually moving up, which is pretty good. He had about 3 or 4 units of slingers, but they're not going to do that much in this map because this map is heavily forested. And my videos until the replay system is fixed will be like that, in this format, where I do an intro in game and then I'll record a live battle and then I'll comment it over it. So I can't really output as many videos as I would like, but I will put out at least 1 video a day. And yeah, I'll be playing mostly Swabby once again, I've said, but I'll post videos of different factions just to mix it up a little bit. And I really hope they fix the replay because it's pretty annoying having to commentate over live recorded gameplay, because I can't really show you guys close-up battles as often as I would like to, and I know many of you guys like the close-up action. So now he's gonna sit there and wait for me to push up. Pretty standard for a pike army. You want people to attack you as a pike army, but you can see that he has brought the hoplite unit as well, and when they are in the hoplite phalanx, the men will be in tighter ranks instead of spread out like my guys. My guys are barbarians, so they don't really give a shit. They just spread out and do whatever they want to. And many people say that the Swabby is a weak faction compared to the other barbaric factions, but I actually don't agree. It's actually just the playstyle, and with the right mechanics and the right tactics and unit compositions, every faction is pretty alright, pretty balanced in my opinion. On the first day I thought that the Rome faction was really OP with their Praetorians, very high attack, but you can actually counter them with a lot of units, a lot of sword units. You just need to choose the right ones. And I'll also be making a tutorial video on Swabby. You guys saw a little preview of the tutorial style that I'm gonna use in the intro video for this match, so it'll be about the same as that. Alright, so I'm still pushing up. You can see my flanking force is slowly forming out on the right, my Peltasts in front with my general and my noble riders. My noble riders are not really there to do anything. They're actually there to lure enemy Cav. And people actually make the mistake of charging in my Cav and not knowing that my general is a spear unit, as you can see here. By the time he realized that, it's already too late. And my general is in there in the blob killing his Cav. So his Cav is kind of trapped over there. And my Peltasts are actually firing. So 3 Cav, 3 citizen Cav over there wavering just by 1 mistake. Another 3 citizen Cav over here. I think they're actually I think citizen Cav, yeah. Can't be companion Cav, it's too expensive. So he has 6 Cav units and he's now down to 3. And he actually tries to charge my sword masters, not knowing that I have spears there. And I'll pop my Swordmaster's shield wall to minimize the damage. The barbarian factions have quite a number of pretty cool abilities. Almost all the units have the shield wall ability, which improves their defense against charge. So even if you get charged by Cav, you don't take as much damage. And yeah, my main line, one of the reasons why I brought 3 spear brothers. The spear brothers are the second tier spears They only cost 480, but they're good at taking out cav. And I actually bring 3 of them to back my sword masters, because in order to protect them from cavalry, as you can see moments ago. And I'm not actually gonna charge my spears into his blob, because my sword masters will do the job with the frenzy ability, which increases charge, increases attack, and puts the morale to 300 for my sword masters for 20 seconds. The trade-off with that is that it makes my guys really tired, but still it's a really good ability. So now you can see his stingers actually firing into my peltasts. Not doing that much damage once again, because my guys are in the forest. And the battle is about to start over here. You can see how fast it ends if you get the right engagement. If I have charged head on, I'll lose my men immediately. So you can see I've split up my army into 2. One on the right, one on the left. He's not paying that much attention to the one on the right, because I think he's not as intimidated as my main battle line. But actually both my battle line is strong, so which is why this build is pretty cool. You can see on the right side I have complete cav control, which allows me to flank. And cav control, personally, this term means that either you have the control of his cav, which is to push his cav away from that flank, or you force him to not be able to attack that flank, or should I say flank control. Yeah, you can use flank control either by having more cav or have spears there, so you can push up without the need to be scared of his cav. Flank control. Yep. So you can see that his cav can't really do much on the left, and I've achieved my goal of pushing all the way onto the left side. And now I'm charging in my sword masters from the sides against the pike units. You can see I'm actually surrounding him on the left as well as on the right. He realized that I'm not going to attack him from the front, and he moved some of his unit to face my guys. But you can see that how I wrap around his army. His cav is all the way out there trying to kill my guys earlier on. They're still trying to kill my guys, but they ran into my spears, my really cheap spears. And I charge in and pop my frenzy, and these guys get to work. As you can see, my peltasts are still firing, helping a little to batter down his pikemen. And my noble riders actually got onto his backs, and you can see I am actually collapsing his right flank as well as his left flank in this battle over here. My peltasts are still firing, as I said before. My berserkers are going in now, and one of the reasons why the berserkers are so good at on the flanks is because of the scare ability that they have, as well as the frenzy charge that they have. And if you put them in your flanking force, they will be less likely to be taken out by enemy skirmishers, because enemy skirmishers will be focusing on your main battle line more. And because the berserker is a light unit, you do not want enemy skirmishers to be focusing on them before they get in. And my general is trying to protect my peltast, wooden-ass unit. So yep, and the battle is about to end here. I hope you guys enjoy the battle, and I hope you guys learned something that you never seen before, probably, hopefully. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next battle, and hope you guys enjoy this battle and this kind of style.